I'm so excited. Today's project, we are actually going to work with heat transfer vinyl. So we have a project today. You're gonna like it. It's working with Roman numerals.
Yes, so this was something that I was tasked to come up with this project, and we wanted it to be something that was beginner friendly,
Yeah.
but also something that's really, really hot right now.
Yeah.
Something that's very trending.
For sure.
So what I came up with, or what I saw what's trending, is this very simplistic t-shirt.
Yeah.
Beautiful t-shirt. And it is Roman numerals, and then you
Love
can
it.
customize it by adding a little something here on the sleeve.
Love. It's a really neat, not a lot of people think about using heat transfer vinyl on the sleeves.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna talk about getting your Roman numerals and so much more. So, all right. So let's go ahead and jump over to talk about the project. So we'll go overhead here and just talk about what you need. So this is the finished project. This is our Roman numerals, and we're using heat transfer vinyl today. So if you've never worked with heat transfer vinyl, if you've never did anything like that, you are definitely going to want to check this out. It's going to be so fun. We're going to teach you how to do your Roman numerals, which can be a little confusing, I would say. So we're going to walk you through that today. And we're also, what I'm super, super excited about is what we're talking about on the sleeve. So this one has this beautiful, beautiful S with a heart on the sleeve. And if you guys haven't thought about doing any type of sleeve work, this is like, I think underrated. And you could also do arm, like you could do a word going up the arm, like a cursive, word.
So underrated.
So underrated. Yeah, I love it. So we're gonna walk you through how to do both of this today. But in addition to this, you will need your heat transfer vinyl. We are just using just regular heat transfer vinyl, probably from Caesar Easy Weed is what this feels like to me. That's one of our favorites. We have linked some of our favorite heat transfer vinyl for you down below where we get it. We get ours from 143 Vinyl. And I also want to comment on our mat of choice. This is a Nikapa mat. I just recently posted a video about cleaning my mats. I love to use Nikapa. They're kind of my go-to. And we're also using a Maker's Gonna Learn t-shirt roller. So that's about it. That's really all you need. The heat transfer vinyl, your weeding tool, your sweatshirt. Look at this. This is an Amazon Basic or Amazon Essentials.
Yes.
It's very comfortable.
It's so comfortable.
It feels great. This one's a Fruit of the Loom. So really whatever you want, you will be able to use today. So this is super, super, super fun. And it is awesome. And yeah, our knife is very sharp, Kim. So yeah, so this is what we're doing today. I'm just going to get this ready to go. I'm going to check our screen to show you what's happening in Design Space real quick before we dive into everything. So let's go over here. Now look at this. I'm super, super excited. Now this is all cotton shirts. Great question. Love it.
Yes.
Both are cotton. That's awesome. And then right here we have this right here where we have our Roman numerals. Oops, I need to download my font. It just decided to have a little conniption. Let me try to go back.
That did that to me the other day.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
And I don't know why, and it never would go back after that.
I love that, Lauren. That's so good.
Just go back out, go to my stuff, and don't save it, and see if
Oh
it
my
can.
gosh. Isn't it funny they call my projects my stuff now?
I know, it was so weird when I first saw it. I
Yeah.
couldn't wrap my mind
That is
around it.
so funny. All right, so what was the name of the project?
Down right there on the right-hand side.
Oh, beautiful. HTV
Yes.
on fabric. So we're just going to customize it. We have all of our projects just loaded in here, but it's letting us know we need Israel as our font. So we're going to do that first. So we're actually going to teach you guys how to download a font onto your computer or your device. Maker's Gonna Learn. We are literally the #1 platform for you to use your Cricut. We're downloading the font Israel today. So I'm just going to go ahead and search on here. Yes, oh my gosh, you guys are so fun. So let me search. So there we go. Well, I can't spell, so I'm going to work on that first. Beautiful. So anyway, here's our Israel font. Now, one thing I love, and I'm just going to download this first and then show this to you guys real quick, because I know there's a lot of people who's a member, and I just want to make sure our members know that you can go and be like, you know, I want to do like just a basic font and things like that and go to the basic category. We have so many. And what's even better is you can use this preview area right here, and you can trade it out. Oops. You can trade this out. So you could be like, what's something we'd want to be like? Happy spring.
Yeah.
Did you feel like your seasonal depression was lifted today?
Yesterday, yeah.
I felt like today coming into the office. Anyway, but look at this. You have all of the sample text with all the different fonts. Like if I was making a happy spring project right now, I would use Mellow. Like that font is beautiful. It's thick.
I've been
it's
obsessed
chunky.
with Mellow.
I love it. Flickr, like, oh my gosh,
West Winds is in another big one that I have been obsessed over here recently.
Guys, write these down, download them. So it's awesome. So anyway, you could just do that. I just want to let you all know about it. So after you press the download button, which is also right here, you're going to open the font of your choice. It'll be highlighted, so it's even easier. You just double click, and then it's like, boom, it's not installed. Would you like to click install font? Let's do it. Love it. And now it's went ahead and you've
Now, if we
uploaded
do have friends with us who are like still on the fence, like don't know how to install a font, or maybe you don't have a MacBook, we have a video where we walk you step by step on how to install these fonts. It might be a little bit different on your computer, but it's there for you guys, just so you know.
That's a great point. And then here's what we're going to do. So once we've uploaded the font, it is on our computer, but we are missing it from Design Space. So what you're going to see here is that if you click on Design Space, we are just going to go to View, and we're going to do a force reload. Now, Lauren, have you seen any difference between reload and force reload?
No, I do both. I literally, whichever one my mouse lands on is the one that I do.
It's awesome. And Diane says, do you have a document of all your fonts? Yes, there is. Remember that like little library I showed you with all the downloadables? There is a font PDF. So you could look at it that way too. So I love that. So anyway, now that you have your font, it's already here. We're going to set this up. And do you want to go ahead and explain what Roman numerals we're working with today?
Yes. So the way that I did this is you pick the date that you want to put on your sweatshirt. So for example, this date specifically is February 25th. I'm trying to read the Roman numerals and remember. February 25th, 2017.
Yes.
So what I did, whatever date you choose, and what I love about this project is you can choose an anniversary date. You can choose a child's birthday.
Any
you can choose
milestones.
Any milestone date you can choose for this, and it's special, but it looks the same like universally. Like nobody's gonna know that it is a child's birthday, or nobody's gonna know. Like it just looks so clean. But what I did was I actually went to a website,
which we're about to pull up,
which we're about to show you. And it is, what's the name of the website?
CalculatorSoup.com.
And all you do is put in the date, and it pulls up the Roman numerals for you.
So you can search Roman numeral date converter.
Yes.
And any one of these will work great, okay? So we can put in March 1st, 2023. I love right here, y'all, it even lets you choose your date format. So like you could even do, you know, date, month, year, year, month, date, and like, you know, US, Europe, I don't know who ISO is, but here in the US, we do month, date, year.
Yes.
So you would just click that, you would click calculate, and then bada bing, bada boom, you have your Roman numeral, so you would copy here. So I'm going to copy this because I'm going to show you how to use the Israel font and create this right here. So we're going to click copy. Someone said taking so many notes. Y'all, every single live class with us, you always learn stuff. And I want to offer you, I heard this from a coach of mine. I always get what I came for. That should be everyone's thought when I come, that I'm always go get what I need out of this. Like, I love that. So just remind yourself that. So we're going to paste that in here. And this is just the basic font. So now that I pasted from the website, I'm going to go to font and I'm going to go system. Makers Gonna Learn fonts will always be in system.
Yes.
And you can see we have a lot of Makers Gonna Learn fonts. And you can just search right here and and you can see it's here. Look at that.
And that's it.
That's it.
Now, I did play around with this a little bit, and at one point I ungrouped it to letters,
Right.
and then I moved my periods from the bottom to the middle. But honestly, in my opinion, it just looks so much cleaner on the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I tried it in the middle, and it just wasn't. It wasn't a vibe. It wasn't.
I do prefer. I think it's just looks so
I
good.
just love the way that it falls right there at the bottom.
Yeah. So if you do want to kind of move the dots, you can go advanced, ungroup to letters, and then click this. And see, I already moved it. I just wanted to click it. Let me just select it from here.
And then I just use the
your
keyboard.
arrow.
Yeah,
use your arrows to like move it on up. And like this is the problem. How are you gonna line up your two dots? You know
well,
what
you
I mean?
can actually do. I actually
You
do
do
it
this
with
together.
XY coordinates.
We are not going to do that, but let me teach you what I would do. We're going to
You
click
would do-
undo. I'm just going to select both.
Yes.
And let's just talk about this for a second. Having something that is custom, this is something for all of you sellers out there, having something that's custom and sentimental will just make you want to wear it even more.
I know.
And I think Roman numerals to me always is like, ooh, what is that? Like, what does that mean? And
Yes.
like, you know, it's just really, it's very, very special. So I just want to invite you, if you've never worked with Roman numerals, like this could be a great time to do something for you and your kids, or if your kids have kids, like you could make them something with their kid's birth date on it. That's super special. And it's so fun.
Like if I were to make one for myself, I would put my son's birthday and then his initial.
Yeah, it would be so cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, super, super fun. You guys can see that. And then all we do for the initial is just, you know, we'll do S for Shane. And then you can even grab a basic heart. You can grab a basic heart over here and just drag that over. And of course you would size this. So we've already sized ours and everything over here. I'll tell you the sizes that we're doing today for our sweatshirt. So you can see that's over here. If my mouse decides to work today, thank you, mouse. You can see for the actual Roman numerals, it is actually a little smaller than what you would what I would imagine.
Yes. So this is where you can really do size it the way that you want it. If you want it to be bigger, listen, it can be as big as you want it. If you wanted it to go across the front,
that would look really good too.
You could do it that way.
That would look really good.
I just thought it looked really nice, just very clean on the side.
Yeah.
So it is smaller.
Yes. So this size, if you're curious, has ended up being 4.72 inches by ½ an inch, which is, you know, a little smaller. But what I'll notice is on here, it looks amazing. On here, it looks really, really good. So I think you're going to love, love, love doing this. Look at this. I mean, we're getting the Roman numerals. We got the sleeves. Like, you get everything. Like, it's so cool. So anyway, that is just super, super special. And we really, really like it. So just to let you guys know that. And then for the, down here on the sleeve, it is for two names, for two initials, 1.5 by 1.6. So it's a nice, pretty even square. So again, not a lot of heat transfer vinyl whatsoever.
I need you to do something real quick.
All right.
I need you to click on the Roman numeral date.
Love it.
And I need you to add another I at the very first. It needs to be March, not February.
Oh, fun. All right, so we're just going to
add an I.
An I.
There you go.
Like that?
Yep.
Beautiful. Perfect. So we've got this right here. It's awesome, awesome. We've got it ready to go. And what we're going to do is we are going to click Make It. So now all the work that we just did is now from our canvas to our mat. I am personally always using heat transfer vinyl going to mirror. We need to mirror that, bada bing, bada boom. And I kind of like to space stuff like this out just a little bit. Like I'm gonna bring this down just so it's not like on top of each other.
Right.
Anything like that. I'm actually go probably do it this way. Beautiful. Okay. So now we can, cut that off and still have all of this extra heat transfer vinyl at the next step. So I love it, love it, love it. Going to be so good. Now that we've mirrored, we've manually positioned, we're gonna press continue. So for our material, we have bookmarked everyday iron on. So we're just gonna select everyday iron on. It lets you know, make sure that mirrored is turned on, and we're gonna apply our material face down, which is the shiny side down. So shiny side down. So that is super fun. So let's go ahead and get the mat ready. Let's just go overhead. This is a brand new Nikapa mat, which is lovely. So we're just gonna sit this here. And then what we're gonna do, look at this color, y'all. I love this color. This is really, really good heat transfer vinyl. So we're just gonna kind of apply this down here. Sorry if my head gets in the way. And then we're just gonna roll it down. This is a brand new mat. So this right here is shiny side down.
Yes.
So you can see here, dull, shiny, dull. The shiny side face down. That's why we mirrored it, and you'll see more here in a moment. We are using the lovely, lovely, lovely Explorer 3. Now, what we will do is we cut off the excess vinyl so that we can save it for another project. So that is super, super fun. And what we are going to do now is peel up the excess. So you can see here, look at all of this that we saved. And I didn't even apply enough pressure. This tool always seems so sharp. And for some reason, I just hadn't figured out all my pressure that I need to apply. You could also peel this up and just use scissors.
Yeah.
Whichever you
But
prefer.
we really, really enjoy weeding on the mat.
Yeah.
So that's why Tanner and myself both, a
For
lot
sure.
of times we'll just cut it on the mat.
Yep.
And then weed what we need on the mat.
Exactly. So now we're gonna grab our Maker's Line weeding tool. Make sure there's no debris from past projects on there. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna weed this. I'm just gonna get it started. Just go get this vinyl started.
Nicole asked, does anyone use the Cricut light box? Is it any good? So that's gonna
You
be.
should watch my.
Also, did you know that they have a $5 one at the Dollar Tree now?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So someone asked like, how does this weed? So I'm weeding it right now. Yay, Ella, congratulations. Thanks for being here, my friend. And if you haven't won anything yet, you could take home the amazing
Cricut Explorer
3, which cut like butter. I mean, look at how good this cut. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Now, that's the other thing with this specific font.
Oh my gosh.
If I were
look
to
at
cut that
this.
with permanent vinyl, I would say there is a very good chance that I would lose something.
Oh, for sure.
If you don't do the reverse weeding technique.
You would lose something even if you reverse
I know.
weeded it. Like,
And I think that's why I prefer HTV so much.
I love HTV. I mean, you just can't. You can't not love it, honestly. In my opinion, anyway. In my
Agreed.
honest opinion. There's really not a lot to weed out of this project either. So that's super fun. And then look at this. We are just going to separate out our B and our W from our little thing. So this is what I was meaning. You could actually, like even before you weed it, you could take your scissors and just cut this. So that's super, super nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm just gonna clean this up real quick. Yeah, so what do we think? That was the easiest project I've ever weeded. That's crazy, crazy. So we're gonna get our mat out of the way. We have our Roman numerals and we have our sleeve. So I'm just gonna set that to the side real quick because we're gonna set up for the sweatshirt. And you can see we have the pocket out. Now, what we're gonna do, this is a Maker's Gonna Learn t-shirt ruler. We are gonna try to line up like it right around here. So we wanna make sure that we have, you know, quite a bit of room. You can see the Fruit of the Loom is also a large sweatshirt. And one thing is interesting is like, I feel like there's a lot of room from the sleeve. So like this one over here, you can see the sleeve is pretty close, but if I open it up, you can just see it's just made a little bit smaller. So that's just something to take note. So it'd be closer. So depending on how yours is made, will determine how close the sleeve will line up.
The only thing that I do want to say, because I have ran into this, there have been a couple instances where I've been placing stuff where the pocket or like right here on the chest of something goes. It is going to look very close to the center of the shirt if you're putting it on the chest, especially. And I know you ladies can attest. I know Tanner may not be able to understand what we ladies struggle with, but if you are making it for a woman, it does need to be a little more, I guess, middle-wise, because I have embroidered names on shirts, and I thought it was too close to the middle, and I put it too close to the sleeve, so it went like under the arm.
Wow.
It looked really weird.
Okay, well now I'm nervous. What do you think?
I think for that, it's okay.
This is a very large sweatshirt too. Like this, and I wanted to mention this.
Yes.
Larges and mediums, all sizes are made different at different brands. So a Fruit of the Loom, this is just a Fruit of the Loom 100% cotton sweatshirt. It is like very roomy. The Amazon Essentials, I'll just pull it up too, is a little
more fitted.
Yeah, a little more fitted. I think that would be, you know, just some of the best example. And that's okay. You can just work with what you got. So that's super fun. So we do not have like one shirt we work with, one this or that we work with. Like today, I don't know where Sadie found this, but this is like the softest shirt ever.
It's not lint, in case anybody was wondering.
It's not lint. Yeah, it's supposed to be.
There was one TikTok where I was scrolling and I was like, oh, that's us. So I just scrolled on and I was like, wait, did Tanner have lint or dandruff on his shirt? So I had to scroll back.
But it's like a really nice shirt. So we just use any shirt, and this one's really, really fun. So it has like, you know, it's just colorful. So anyway, we love it. We have a local business make all of our merch shirts, so that we just provide them the shirts, and Angie makes them, so it's super fun. So we have the second level of our mini Easy Press, and now that we've positioned this down, can you see this overhead? We are just going to apply this, and we're going to, I would say 20 to 30 seconds is what you want to accumulate over the entire project. What you'll want to look for is the bubbles. And if you take the 30-day challenge, if you join today, the 30-day challenge has the most in-depth training for a Cricut. Like a course is really different than a YouTube video. And the reason why a course will help you more is because our team sits for many weeks and thinks, how can you learn the best? And that's why they build off each other, and they're super good. So on YouTube videos, we'll teach you, but if you want something that you can build off of and get, you know, the best training, it's inside that training program. So join today, you'll get it. If you're a member and you haven't taken it, what are you waiting for? It's pretty awesome. So anyway, we see the bubbles, and that's how we know that it applied on. And you can put it in the light, really anything. You'll know after 20 to 30 seconds. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Beautiful. Holy cow. Lauren, did we link this exact heat transfer vinyl? This is so good.
Not that exact one, because it was just randomly sitting around, and I looked at Tabitha and I said, hey, do you want this?
This tan.
She said, yeah, that looks really good.
Like, oh my gosh, like it looks like it's like foil. It's not. It's just.
So it's not gold?
It's not gold. I guess it could be gold. I don't know. It just looks really good on this black. Honestly, I love it.
It's got to be a Caesar Easy Weed.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's about all we have.
What sleeve should we put on? The opposite sleeve or the complementary? For Sadie's,
I would do opposite.
Yeah, we did opposite.
I would do opposite, and I would do it on the front half, not the bottom half.
So right like this.
Yes.
Beautiful. So the front half, wherever it naturally lies, we will position here.
And Stephanie said, can you iron it on it directly with no heat paper in between? Yes.
Yes.
That transfer is actually meant to hold up under heat, so you don't have to have a Teflon sheet in between it.
Okay, what do you think?
Looks good to me.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the mini Easy Press, for a friend that just won it, I mean, this is our best. If I had to pick one heat source to have, I would feel totally comfortable running a business with just my mini Easy Press, to be honest. Like, it's so good. And you can see, I'll try to show you guys the bubbles of this. So you can see how it's adhered. And it's actually already wanting to peel off. So, boom. How about that? How about that? Oh my gosh, Aaliyah, how are you?
I know, she's here with
VIM.
us.
So good to see all of you. I think we've seen almost all of you guys.
I know.
Today, so it's so fun. And like, it feels so good. Guys, I mean, boom, 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 boom.
And that's it.
That's it. I mean, we made it a great time.
And look how custom and how professional it looks.
Oh my gosh.
Like if this, y'all, I'm telling you, if you have thought about selling something, this is so easy.
You're not using a lot of material.
Right now is the time to sell something like this, whether it's on a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a short, a long sleeve, whatever, right now, because like I said, this is really trending, especially with the younger crowd right now. This is trending. I feel like this is such a universal project.
Everybody's gonna love it. Everybody's gonna love it. Do you guys see how I styled it? Do you guys see how I folded this? Like, it looks so good. This is how you can style your pictures.
And that's how you can style your pictures to show people.
I mean, come on. Who's not buying this from y'all? Like, I would be. I'd be buying Courtney something.
So once again, the Roman numerals, we actually made, the orange one is for Sadie, the black one is for Tabitha. The Roman numerals are Tabitha and her husband's wedding anniversary date.
Yep.
And then the two initials are their children.
Yeah.
For Sadie's, it's her and her boyfriend's anniversary date, and then his initials on the sleeve.
Yeah, so it's super, super fun. What we did, we used the Israel font from Maker's Gonna Learn.
Yep.
We used a Roman numeral calculator to calculate those dates. Can you wash and dry the sweatshirt with that vinyl? Of course. Now, the things to get this to last the longest, inside out and on cold. And of course, you can let this air dry for the longest lifespan of your heat transfer vinyl, but I'll be completely honest here. I have shirts I made 2-3+ years ago that I'm still wearing that have vinyl on it, and we do not treat that any particular way.
I don't treat mine any special.
Yeah, it's not.
If I was making it to give to someone and I don't know how rough they were going to be on it, then I would say, please turn inside out, wash on cold, hang to dry.
Bobby, you can use an iron. We have a mini Easy Press. You can use an iron. Just iron it on until you see the bubbles. It will take longer with an iron than something made for this, but that's totally fun, and it's super fun. Now,